Hello, beautiful souls. So I am here with your September messages, September 2024. So what you can do is go to the timestamps and watch the readings for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And you'll get some more information about what to look out for and what is coming in. So I will meet you at your sign. All right. Hey Virgo, happy birthday. So this is going to be just getting some messages for your September 2024. So, all right, let's see what Virgo has going on. Take the cards, please. All right. Okay. So I do see you maybe still going through or coming out of this transitional phase. So you're trying to get back on track and minimize some worries, fears that you may have. And I do see you coming out of this and being able to do that with love and support and patience with yourself. And also identifying ways that you can get yourself back on track. So really evaluating, and so this is really speaking to a financial situation that I'm seeing, that you're trying to get back under control or work your way through. And I do see that you are going to be able to do that. It's just going to take some perseverance and patience, and you really thinking about ways that are going to be thinking about things that you can do to get yourself back under control. So like for some, I'm hearing like overspending, not necessarily sticking to a budget. Yeah, thinking about things that you can do to get yourself back on track. And it may also be that you need to take small steps to do that as well, because when you do get off budget, it may take a little bit for you to get yourself back into that space of where you were before. So patience is key. Okay, what else? Okay, thank you. All right, so we'll put that there. Yeah, different strategies. You definitely need to identify some different strategies, and you may also need to communicate to folks that are draining you of your resources, energy, time, funds. You may need to put your foot down and stop allowing that to happen and stop allowing that to continue to happen, essentially. So it's really going to be up to you to make the choices that you think and know will be helpful to your journey to get you back on track and get you back to where you want to be. Okay, so let's see what else. What else? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I do see, like I said, things coming into balance and you having hope and faith and believing in yourself and believing in the choices that you're making and trusting that whatever is happening for you and not to you. Because things, like I said earlier, are going to balance themselves out. And it may seem as though there's a lot that you don't have right now. And you're never going to get to that point. So you may be feeling a little discouraged and disappointed. Maybe even with yourself in some respects, because you thought that, you were going to be farther than what you are in your plan at this time, or you're implementing a plan, or you have to take some steps that aren't necessarily what you want to do right now, but you know that in the long term it is going to be a good decision for you and a good path for you to go down. So I think, again, just having that hope and trust and faith in your abilities to make great decisions that are going to move you forward is going to be important at this time for September. Okay, so let's get some additional. What else? What else? Okay, what else? Okay. Okay, yeah, so you are coming back into union with yourself and really working on those things that are going to help you come back into alignment and get you out of this space of lack and worry and struggle. It's going to take a lot of passion and commitment from you, Virgo, and I know that you can do it, and I know you will remain steadfast. So, as we talked about, making those decisions, identifying those decisions that are necessary to move you into the space and in the energy and the frequency where you desire to be. Identifying those things that you can do and actually moving forward with those steps. And I don't want to say sacrificing, but just recognizing that it is a process. And that, you know, you may not see things happen right away, but that's just reality catching up to what it is that you do truly desire. And when you're making different choices, it takes a little bit of time for the universe to catch up. But it is going to be, absolutely important that you continue on the path of making those decisions and sticking with those choices that you made to better your situation and better yourself, because that is showing the universe that you truly do mean what you say and mean and want what it is that you desire. Okay, so let's get some other messages here. What other messages do we have for Virgo? Let's get some messages from your higher self. Okay. Yeah, really getting in touch with your spiritual side. And so this is a birthday month for you, Virgo. So tapping into your spirituality and reflecting on how far you've come and where you want to go as it relates to that, which is something that many people do around the time of their birthday. So that may be beneficial for you at this time. And connecting with other soul family or people that you engage with that are on the same frequency as you, or they have knowledge and guidance and wisdom that you can take advantage of, you can learn, like connecting with those type of people and people that are bringing positive energy into your space, not just sitting with energy or people that don't have or aren't bringing any positive value. Okay. And some of you may be life path 1, so that may be a reconfirmation for you. And this may also be a time where you do need to take a little bit of a risk. I do think that you will be best served, really, like I said earlier, honing in and focusing down on those areas that you do want to change and that you do want to grow and evolve and improve, and identifying ways that you can do that. What else? Yeah, so that is definitely going to be your key to success this month. And some of you may even see success on a social media platform. You're definitely being encouraged if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or posting some videos on your TikTok. You're definitely being encouraged to dream and have faith and do what feels good and feels right to you and what makes you happy. And for some of you, there's hobbies that you have, things that you enjoy doing that would be perfect videos, short or long form, that you could start putting out into the world and sharing the beautiful person that you are with the world. Okay, so let's get some other messages before we close out. Okay, what other messages do you have for Virgo? Okay, what else? Awesome, awesome. So, yeah. Okay. Right off, we have, I am abundant. I attract everything I need. Yeah, so just the worry, the fear is not helpful to your situation at this time. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's critical that you focus on abundance and trusting the universe and trusting that you have everything that you need already within you, and that things will come to you as you open yourself up to them and open yourself up to abundance and acceptance. Okay. And we're seeing passion here again. So like I said, there's definitely something that you feel passionate about, or you feel passionless or no passion about, and you want to change and go in a different direction. And you are being asked to really, again, tap into what makes you passionate, because there could absolutely be a financial opportunity there. And implement your self-care practices. So since this is a birthday month for you, Virgo, you may want to think about, in addition to your spiritual evolvement, what you can do to raise your health and wellness vibration as well. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know why. I gotta clear my throat here. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Virgo. All right, and then also my dog was growling in the background, so hopefully, you don't hear that. But yeah, so those self-care practices are what can help you identify and receive those downloads that you need to receive as it relates to your situation, and about different things that you can do and different steps that you can take and different options that you can think about and research and test out. Right, so that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to watch also the readings for your moon and rising sign, or other signs, so depending on what this is. So just watch all three. We'll just say that. So, all right, take care, Virgo. Welcome, Libra. So these are your messages for September 2024. So we're going to just go ahead and get into it. Let's see. So what does Libra have going on? Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. So I do see you rethinking a position that is going to result in bringing in some fulfillment and happiness for you. Because I feel like you've been struggling with something or an approach, and you taking the time to consider other options and implement other options is what's going to be your key to success. And it may not be so you've definitely sort of been in this defensive type of mode for whatever is going on and wherever you've been, and you really are looking to step out of that into the light this month. So you're tired of suffering, and I believe that is going to happen pretty quickly. Yeah, so it's time for you to really step into your power and recognize your abilities and utilize your intuition and listen to yourself on what it is that you need to do. And what is it? So let me ask about the Hierophant here. Okay. Yeah, so I see for some of you, there is a financial opportunity, a job or a partnership or a collaboration that's coming in that's going to bear fruit. That's going to be something positive, so you should consider that as it comes in and consider how that could benefit you to do that. What else? Okay. Yeah, so like I said, you're coming out of this space of challenge, and I feel like for some of you, it was really about just having a different attitude and believing that there is more and there's other options and that things will work itself out, and trusting your intuition and the messages that you receive and the downloads, trusting that you can have more and there is more, and really focusing in on the light that you carry to move yourself out of that space. Okay, what else? Okay, let's see. We'll take one more card. Okay. Yes, all things will balance out. Your burdens will be lifted. And everything, like I told Virgo, is happening for you. And you are going to see that as things play out. And you're going to recognize what's important to you. And as I said, if an offer comes in, you'll want to consider it thoroughly. And if it's just the vibrations are really high and everything's connecting and it feels good to you and you feel passionate about it, you're definitely going to want to feel passionate about this. Because if it, like, oh, it's a job for a little more money, but you just don't feel passionate about it and you don't feel like it's right for you, then that's a message to you. And you should listen to that intuition and maybe pass on that. But if it's something coming through and you feel passionate about it and it feels amazing, it feels like a great opportunity, you may want to consider taking it. You can never miss what's meant for you, so you don't have to worry about making the wrong choice or wrong decision. Because if it's not that, it will absolutely be something else. And the something else that comes through will be greater and better and more aligned with you and your purpose. So you don't ever have to question that. Just do what you feel is right and what makes you feel good. Okay, let's get just a couple more cards here. What else? Thank you. Okay, yeah, so obviously you want to think this decision through for what it is that's coming in. You do want to think that through, but do so in a way where you don't have to spend a lot of time on it, because you're being genuine and authentic with it. Like, don't wear your rose-colored glasses or not consider different perspectives and only look at it from one side, because that's not going to be helpful to you in the long run, and that's not going to be helpful to you making the best decision for you if you don't think it through thoroughly. But I know you will make the right choice. And when I say right choice, you will make the right choice for you, because again, whatever decision you choose is the right one, but you'll make the one that is most aligned with your journey and where you're headed and where you want to go. And as you're thinking this through, there may be options that you're not even considering. But if you're doing your self-care practices and you're staying connected with your intuition and source, those things will come to light, those different options, and you'll be able to see them, because you may be deciding between one or two things, but then as you are meditating, as you're implementing those self-care practices, journaling, doing breath work, you may come into different realizations and more options may appear and present themselves. So be open to that. Okay? Alright, so let's just get you some messages from your higher self and source. Okay. Alright, so Virgo got the Stardom card as well. So definitely go for it if there's something that you are wanting to do. And I apologize if you can hear some dogs barking in the background. That's outside. But hopefully you can't hear that. But alright, so there is... You may be in the limelight here as well with work that you're doing, which is beautiful. Or if you are doing things on social media, being an influencer, you are absolutely encouraged to continue doing that. The work that you're putting in is going to start to pay off. You're going to start to see the benefits coming in, but it's really about your energy and the vibration that you're on, because essentially you have the choice of where you want to be. You can stay in an attitude of, oh, you know, nobody's watching, you know, why am I doing this? I'm not seeing a immediate fast payoff. Or you can stay in the energy of being passionate about doing what you love to do and are inspired to do, and not have any expectations on the outcome, because that is what's burning through any karma, which is really just opportunities for you to see what options are available to you, and you can make a different choice. That's essentially what karma is, but it really depends on what frequency you put yourself in this month, and if you are able to move past those self-limiting beliefs and challenges and issues and see that light and know that you're there, know that you already have everything that you need, and pick those things that you're really passionate about and love doing, and do those things. And like I said, I think that you are actually, we have this disillusionment, but I feel like you're coming out of it as the month progresses. Some of you, it's going to happen pretty quickly. Others, it may take a little longer, but you are coming out of that space and delving more deeply into spirituality for one, and the things that you love to do. And you may even be getting rid of things that don't serve you. And it could be material things, it could be people. But I see you really trying to simplify things during the month of September, and how healing that is going to be for you to do that. So yeah, you're definitely on this healing journey. Yeah. All right, so let's get some other messages. All right, so you definitely have karma here twice. It's showing up, but again, I think this is really an opportunity for you to gain that perspective and to make the choices that are going to lead you to your 10 of Cups. And you'll know, because you're going to be very passionate about them. They're going to feel good to you. And you're using your intuition to make those choices. And get back into your self-care practices, Libra. That is going to be helpful to you. Journaling, meditation, breath work, exercise, all of those things that make you feel good and help you relieve stress is what you want to focus on. Also, your soul family. People that you genuinely, authentically connect with. It might be helpful at this time to check in with them and see how they're doing, and see how you can really share that love and those high vibrations with each other and lift each other up. Oh, okay, I didn't even read this, but this is exactly what that's talking about. Celebrating love, being appreciative for those who are in your life authentically and showing up for you authentically. Not a lot of people have those types of relationships, but you're being asked to appreciate those relationships and connect with those as you feel comfortable and as you feel called to do so, as well as with yourself. Okay? All right, for Libra, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. All right, Scorpio, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for you for September. All right. Okay, well, lots going on here. All right, so let's see. Let me see what these do. Okay. All right. So you are essentially turning the corner with a new cycle here. And I feel like it's going to be like up and down. Because you are feeling like, I feel like you feel like you're not making progress, but in actuality you really are. And it's just taking a little longer to show up in your reality. But I do think that you are going to start to see some benefits, and you are going to see the results of the work that you're putting in. Absolutely. I just feel like you need to stay positive about it and stay focused and continue to think of it from a positive perspective and think of the opportunities that are coming out of the work that you're putting in. Because if things aren't going in the direction that you want them to, that's actually an opportunity for you to really gain some perspective and identify a different direction for yourself. Okay. What else? What else does Scorpio have going on for September? What else? Okay. All right. Okay, so what about this Tower moment here? Okay, so for some of you, for some of you, there may be a little bit of a love situation going on where things may not pan out the way that you want them to, or something may happen. But I feel like it is to really show you what you need to see. And I'll just say that there because this is a collective reading, so it's for anybody that would see this. So the message is specific, so you'll have to take it as it applies to you. But it's really like an eye-opening moment for you to show you, like, wow, okay, this is the truth. This is who this person is, or this is how things are going to be moving forward. And it's an opportunity again for you to decide what you want to keep in your life and what is benefiting you and what is helpful to you versus what is not. And also a chance for you to connect with your higher self and your intuition and restore that connection, replenish that connection with yourself. Because I feel like some of you haven't been listening to that. And with you completing cycles and starting a new cycle, that's a wonderful opportunity to get connected as you go through the next cycle. Okay, what else? What else? Okay. Yes. So there's definitely, whatever happens is, always, it's of course, happening for a reason for you. But if it doesn't feel like it's helpful at this time, just let the dust settle and you will see, let the chips fall, and you'll see eventually that it was beneficial to you. Because for some of you, there's a little bit of deception that may be going on, and that'll be brought to light. And I feel like this is not anything that you don't already know. You're just tired of dealing with it. For some of you, you're tired of the same old story, being told the same old thing, forgiving and it happening again. And this can apply to a romantic situation, a friend situation, work situation, partnership. So just take it as it applies to you and your situation. But I see you coming into a space of recognizing, like, okay, yep, I see exactly how it is and what it's going to be, and I'm going to take the high road. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I'm not going to wallow in the misery. I'm not going to stay on a low vibration with this situation or person or at this organization. I see you holding your head up high and going and moving in the direction where you feel like has the greatest benefit for you. So I see you sort of like turning the page and saying like, okay, you know, this happened, but that's not going to get me down, because there's still so much that I can look forward to and so much that I can do. And okay, one door is closing, so I'm going to open another door. There's many, many, many other doors, many other possibilities. And I see you connecting with that energy and using that energy and leveraging it to get yourself through this and to move yourself in the direction that you want to go in. Yeah, okay, yes. Which is really going to be your success story, because you're going to go from like this almost feeling like a victim space to this victory. So from victim to victory. What else? Yeah. I mean, it just could not get any better. And justice will be, everyone will get what it is that they need to get, and they'll experience the lessons that they need to experience. So for you, just staying focused on what it is that you truly want and desire, rather than focusing on what happened, is how you're going to keep your vibration high and experience success. Whereas others may not do that, and they'll stay like wallowing in that energy and not being able to shift themselves and move themselves in a different direction. But I see that you are strong and you are capable. I mean, you have all of these queens here. Like, you have the empathy and the balance to not get caught up in the drama and to stay focused on what it is you want to do and where you want to go. So let's get some messages. What messages do we have for Scorpio? Thank you. Yes. Like I said, you have the strength and courage, and you are enough. You've always been, you always will be. Release attachment to relationships, achievements, and all of that to feel worthy. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, connecting with yourself and your intuition, this came out right over that. So it's really going to be about remembering who you are and connecting with yourself, and your processing your emotions and understanding, not having to know like the details of every single little thing, and not focusing on that, rather focusing on what you can do and what opportunities are in front of you that you can take advantage of to stay out of the drama and stay out of the old cycle that really is trying desperately to close, so that you can start a new cycle of abundance and fulfillment and freedom and love and passion. There's so much passion here. What are you passionate about? Let me know in the comments, because that is definitely a sign to you as far as what you could be thinking about and co-creating as your reality during this time. Okay. Also, the self-care practice is so important. You're being asked to listen. Again, with that connection with your intuition. So, some of you are receiving messages. And are you listening to them? Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is a really great point about not judging yourself or the situation, just understand it, consider it from different perspectives, identify the lessons and choices that you have and opportunities, and keep it moving forward. And don't forget about your self-care practices, your meditation, your journaling, your exercising, all of those things that you can do to keep yourself on a high frequency and a high vibration, and co-creating that life that you desire, not one of struggle and pain and challenge and lack. Okay, what other messages here? Okay, and some of you, this may even be a new cycle of love, because we touched on that a little bit, but you know, this may be a new cycle of love for some of you, and it's a matter of letting go of what is no longer for you and it's no longer beneficial or valuable to you, so that you can start a new cycle and the new person can come in. And also, if you are still in a space of just, if you're not, pay attention to the vibrations that you're giving out and the energy that you're giving off, because that's what you're going to get back. So if you are, you know, just fed up and you ended and you're not taking that time to process things and heal yourself and forgive others, then you're essentially just kind of creating that same energy and putting it out there to come right back to you. So again, with the self-care practices and really working through what's happened, so that you can kind of clear that energy out and leave it open to the positive, loving energy that you want to receive and the type of person that you want to receive and come into your energy. Yes. Okay, what else? Okay, and so it may also be a matter of being single so that you can connect with yourself for this month. Okay. So again, just take it how it resonates for you and with your situation. And be open to the change is what I'm hearing. The cycle is going to end, it's going to close regardless. So it's really about the type of attitude that you're bringing to it and the way that you look at it. And if you look at it in a way that it provides an opportunity for you to learn and to grow and to move forward, or if you're looking at it in a way that, you know, you were wronged and you want to stay in that struggling energy, then that is also an option too. Alright, so what do we have? Oh, okay, so I just turned the deck over. We have breakthroughs. Yeah, so also, okay, yeah, so we'll just take this here, like, yeah, so it's definitely a blessing in disguise, so know that. And again, that's essentially what this Tower card means, is that things are falling away from your life because they're no longer for you and they're not beneficial to you and your spiritual evolution and you on your journey. So you don't want to be bothered with anything that's not valuable to you and that's not helpful to you and that's not a benefit to you. So that is a good thing. And as you're doing your meditations, you may receive downloads, and you also may, as you're sleeping or just in a deep state of relaxation, you may get those visions and downloads and information, and also synchronicities you may want to pay attention to as well when you see the numbers 1111, 8888. Look those up and take those messages, because those are messages of your higher self, source, speaking to you and connecting with you. And you'll start to see the breakthroughs happen. Okay. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Take care. Hey, Sagittarius. So here are your messages for September. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I immediately see this is going to be a healing month for you. Yeah. So you're really focused on balancing yourself, body, mind, and spirit. And some of you may even have love coming in as well, or an increase in your finances, which is beautiful. So I do see you taking the time that you need to heal. I feel like you are, like I always mention, the self-care practices, and I feel like you are actually going to be doing that a lot this month. So that's great. So like meditation, exercising, breath work, journaling, you know, those things that allow you that time and space to heal and replenish yourself and your soul and your mind are some of the things that you're going to be focused on. Okay, what else? Okay. So I see you trying to maybe get a little healthier. So that was in reverse here. So yeah, so so some of you, I am hearing, have been celebrating a little too much, and you are going to really take a step back from the partying and get into yourself, into your home, into your family, into your partner, whatever it may be. I see you pulling back on the celebration and celebrating, going out, things like that, and turning within and focusing more on your spiritual growth, your family, your health, your wellness, all of those things. Because I feel like you may have been neglecting that. So you'll have to let me know. But I feel like you may have been neglecting that. Yeah, and you getting back into focusing on building your empire, your finances. So you may have maybe focused on like what you can do, researching companies or that second business that you have, really focusing and honing in on improving that and increasing that so that you can, like I said, continue to build your empire. Yeah, that's what I see is going to be important for you this month, Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah, so you've definitely evolved from this place of just not necessarily being on your shit, essentially. So some of you may have been slacking in a couple areas, like drinking, smoking, just enjoying yourself and using up your resources and being with those who aren't respecting your time and aren't valuing you and the authentic person that you are. And I see you really working to get out of that cycle and that type of behavior. I absolutely see that, and you being more focused on your foundation and building that empire so that you can be sustainable and you don't have to worry about lack and not having. I see you definitely refocusing and reshifting your focus there. Okay, yeah, so there's definitely someone who has love coming in. Definitely. All right, so I'm going to ask here in a second for those who have love coming in, what is this person going to be like? And for some of you, it's going to be someone from the past. So someone that you know already is going to come back. Yeah. There's someone that you may have tried to work on things with and it just never really got off the ground, or they were a little too, I'll say it, immature. Like they really weren't offering you what you were offering them. And now they're coming back because they're realizing everything that you were truly offering and who you truly are. And they recognize that now and they realize that now. So now they're trying to come back. That's for some of you. So who else? Who else? And what else about this person? Before I say something, let me see what else. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is a general read. So I have sort of like two paths here. It's one of two things. It's multiple people. And you're going to have to discern between those that have your best interest in mind and have the interest to create a sustainable connection with you versus those that do not and that may only want to essentially just sleep with you or just want a short fling with you. Like they're not really coming through with or coming through as a tangible option, like a long-term option. So you will really need to use your intuition to understand who's coming at you and what it is that they want. Because like I said, I do see a couple different paths here. So it likely is going to be more than one person. So let me ask, for this person that is coming back, for the person coming back, what's their intentions? Okay. All right. Okay. So there's still work to do there with the person that's coming back. There's a lot of work to do, and I feel like for you, Sagittarius, like you're no nonsense. You're going to say exactly what the issue is and what the problems were and what you're not dealing with. And I'm not quite sure that this person is able, that they've advanced on their spiritual journey and path enough to meet you where you are. So I don't know that this person is coming through as the king to your queen or the queen to your king. They still have some work to do. And that's not saying anything negative toward them, because we're all on our own journey and path and we all will get there in our own time. But you're really going to need to use discernment to recognize what it is that they're truly offering to you. And whether they've changed or not, because I think you're going to recognize it right away that, okay, yeah, this is given what it used to give, so yeah, it's not for me. Alright, so let's get you some messages. Let's see. What messages do we have for Sagittarius for September? Messages do we have? Yeah, like I said, like you're just You're not with no dumb shit. So don't let anybody come in your space with that type of energy. You're beyond that. You passed that. You're no longer that person anymore. So they think, you'll see just how much they've grown by the way that they're approaching you and trying to come back into your life. That's going to show you right there. So you don't even have to spend the time or energy like wondering. I'm telling you, it's already right there. Now, you have free will and you can do what it is you choose to do. And for some of you, you are going to have hope and faith, and you know, you will see in time. And for others, you're going to be able to recognize that right away. And then again, make the choice on what you want to do. Okay, for some of you, it's going to be, yeah, for some of you, there is going to be like this fear of not wanting to move forward and wanting to stay in that old energy, or wanting to stay with what has been so familiar to you in the past. Some of you are going to want to stay there, and you're being asked to really connect with your intuition and your guides and source, and get the assistance you need to propel yourself in the direction that's going to be most beneficial to you. Because I feel like for some of you, you're just like, oh, I'm weak, you know, like I can't, like, not that you're weak. It says you are not weak. I'm not saying that. I mean, like, maybe weak for that person is what I'm trying to say. So you want to just kind of fall back into their old trap, like, oh, their eyes, or, you know, just the connection we have, things like that. But you are really strongly being encouraged to connect with yourself and recognize what it is that you're doing, and what that person is truly bringing and offering. And that's what's going to help you to stay like in your queen or king energy and not go back to what doesn't serve you. Okay. What other messages? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius? Okay. That's a great point. Staying in the present. Staying in the present. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. So I keep going back to this person that's coming in. Yeah. So you're not together for a reason. And now they're coming back. So in that present moment, at the present time, you know already what it's like and what it's going to be. So stay in that present moment and make your decisions accordingly. And I think also you maintaining your self-care practices is going to increase your beauty, your health, your wealth, all of those things. And I feel like some of you are going to see a change, like extra exercise or staying really focused with eating healthy foods. And you're going to see the change and notice the change in your body, or staying with that, you know, morning routine that you've been trying to start. So when you do that, you're going to really see the change, and you're going to become unstoppable and limitless. Okay, what else? What else? Make up any cards. Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, this is perfect here. Perfect. Drink your water. Absolutely stay hydrated. And that again aligns with your self-care practices that you're going to look at really sharpening, increasing this month, because again, it's going to be a payoff for you. You're going to notice the changes if you do that. You're going to notice like, oh, my face looks extra refreshed. all those, you know, I lost some inches here. I can fit these jeans now that I wasn't able to fit. Or, oh, I'm able to run 2 miles instead of 1. Yeah, you're definitely going to see those changes when you focus on yourself and your self-care practices. And trust. Last, trust. Trust yourself. When you're making these decisions, trust yourself. When you're implementing those changes, trust yourself. Because that's all you need to do is trust in you. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for the month of September. Take care. All right, Capricorn, welcome. So here are your messages for September 2024. All right, so what does Capricorn have going on here? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. All right. So I see you opening your eyes to a situation and speaking up loudly, which, Capricorn, you don't have any issues at all with speaking up, but I see you needing to do that and to protect yourself and protect your investment. Yeah, you're definitely standing up for what's right, and you are also kind of coming into the light and recognizing some things and seeing some things and people and situations for what they truly are. And you're not being quiet about it. You are like being very open and honest and upfront, like, oh, I see it. I see all of it. Okay. What else? Okay. All right. So some of you may feel as though you've been wronged by someone or a situation happening, and it's time to process those feelings so that you can move on. It's really time to start processing that and not let that stop you from where you want to go and where you want to be. Because there's a lot of opportunity coming in, but I see you having the chance to sort of turn around and stay focused and go backwards as opposed to move forward. And you can stay blind and turning a blind eye, or you can take the blindfold off, recognize the situation for what it is, and turn yourself around and move toward a more abundant space and where the opportunities are. So for some of you, it's like you're still like holding out for hope and hoping that it's going to be or turn into something that you truly wanted. But with the attachment to the outcome, that's what's messing it up. Your attachment to and your expectations on a specific outcome, because you've already had the outcome, or you will have it soon, and so it's going to be up to you to process that and get in the right space of where you want to be. Okay, what else? Yeah, so if you can do that, there's so much abundance coming towards you, and it's like some of you have to cut your losses as well, is what I'm hearing. So, okay, so that's why some of you are like so focused, and you're like, no, like, it's coming, like I put this amount of money or effort or time into something, but the reality is that you do need to think about whether you need to cut your losses and move forward, and how important is this? That For some of you, I'm hearing that small amount that you did invest is nothing compared to your whole total abundance that you do have available to you already. So why are you like focused on this one pentacle where you have 9 here, and you even have more to share and more to use, to experiment and to try new things and for new opportunities that are coming in, but you're somehow focused on getting that little tiny bit back. And some of you aren't listening to yourself, and you're not listening to the messages that you're receiving and to the guidance that you're receiving, that hey, maybe it's time to cut losses and cut ties and move forward. Like, some of you are really, really, really passionate about it too. Like, okay, all right, Capricorn now. Alrighty. Yeah, you let it go. And this is for some of you, because I know some of you have already, but for those of you who have not, you really need to start working on letting it go and really focusing in on connecting with yourself and your intuition to help you kind of process things and understand that lesson and what you need to do so that you can get back on track and get back to the things that you want to do and that are making you happy. Because I'm hearing that this is not even, like, it's not even fun anymore. Like, you just want your money back, or you just want, like, you know, you want that whatever it was that you was expecting. And someone may not have been fair or honest in their proposal to you initially, and I see that you may be feeling a type of way about that. But again, there is an opportunity here for you to forgive and to let it go and to move on. What else? What other messages do we have for our Capricorns? Even your ancestors are here seeking to download messages to you of moving forward and acceptance and understanding. Yeah, it may even take a shift and doing something different than you've done before, because I know, Capricorn, like, you're not gonna leave no money on the table. Like, yeah, you want what you want. You want that investment, again, whether it's financial or from a relationship. But you staying focused on that, like I said, that one little coin out of what you already have is what is stopping you and blocking you from your blessings that are coming in, and blocking you from really connecting with yourself and staying on your highest vibration and growing and moving forward on your journey, because you keep seeking these answers that you really initially should not have, as far as the outcome is concerned. Because when you start to create those required expectations and outcomes, that's when you start to not be utilizing your intuition and not being open to the many blessings and outcomes and opportunities that can come to you, because you're like only focused on one result and one outcome. Meanwhile, there's like all of these potential outcomes that are here, but they cannot get through because you forced things to happen in a particular way, or you're trying to force a particular outcome that you don't even see the other outcomes that are available. And again, your ancestors are here, so connect with them during your meditations, whatever practices you do use to honor and connect with your ancestors. They are here, and they are open to help you live your life purpose and move you in that direction if you connect and if you allow them to. All right, so let's get some other messages. What other messages do you have for Capricorn? Okay, what else? Thank you. All right. Absolutely. Trust, believe, and receive without expectation, Capricorn. Yeah, and I feel like you are communicating honestly and directly, and for some of you there's maybe just a small part that may not be, but I see you coming into that space of where you are going to say, nope, this is how it is, what I want, what it's gonna be. And if it's not that way, then opening yourself up to other opportunities. So I see that for you. Do you see it for you? Or are you going to just continue to try to force it to be one way? It's really up to you. Either way, I mean, you absolutely cannot make the wrong decision. I'm just here to show you how opening yourself up to understand the possibilities without expectation on the outcome is going to be the more beneficial result for you right now. Okay, so what else? Let's get some final messages for Capricorn. Thank you. All right. Okay, and so I know, yeah, so some of you may be traveling as well. Yeah. I think for, what do I want to say? Because I'm getting distracted here. I'm getting a couple of different messages, but I'm just going to end it here because I was trying to get some final messages in and it just wasn't coming through. So I think for you, Capricorn, it's really, like we said, about trusting and believing and receiving and understanding that there's so much more than just focusing on that one little coin. So much more available to you, and as you start to connect with your intuition or connect back to using it and getting back in that space, then you will see that. And you will be able to identify those opportunities as they come in and take advantage of them to get ahead. Okay? All right, Capricorn, so that is what I have for you. Thank you so much and take care. Hey, Aquarius, thank you for joining me. So we're going to get you some September messages. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So I definitely see you needing to get some strength and courage, and not necessarily get it, but just you may need to get back to feeling like your normal self. Okay, so what else here? Why? Let's ask why. Okay, so for some of you, this may be either financial or romantically related, but I do see there being a little bit of a challenge or struggle and a need for you to really call on your inner strength to help guide you through that. Okay. What else? Okay. And I know that for some of you, you may be feeling a little heartbroken or wronged in some way, because whatever it was, I am hearing that, yeah, it was pretty messed up, whatever happened, but I do see you getting the strength to pull through. And for some of you, there may also be someone coming in, a member of your soul tribe or soul family, that is willing to work with you and give you the support and resources that you need to help yourself. I also see you putting in some work. So what are you working on? What are you working on? Okay. Yeah, you're working on getting your resources back together and building them back up. Yeah, and like I said, there's definitely going to be some help coming to you, and this could be in the form of, like I said, a soul tribe member, soul family, or just opportunities that may come up that you're really going to have to open your eyes up to see and pay attention to, because you may be so focused on what you have or don't have, or just building your empire or relationship, that the opportunity may not be readily visible to you. So you might have to just open yourself up a little more and pay more attention to your surroundings, and also connect with yourself and your intuition, and do those self-care practices that can allow you to get those downloads and receive information. And also I'm hearing for some of you, journaling is a good idea, because as you're writing, I'm literally seeing the idea like pop into your head as you're writing. So that's for some of you. Okay, so let's see what else. What else? And you can rest assured that this is really just a cycle. So you're on, and you're going to be starting a new one. So you're not losing anything. Anything that is going and falling to the wayside is what is no longer serving you and no longer for you. So what you are working toward and working on is going to be fruitful. The new let me clear that up. The new things that you're working towards, that is going to be fruitful. So it may not happen right away. That's because it is happening in the divine time that you have co-created for yourself. And when you're ready to receive it, it will come. But know that it is there. And you just need to open yourself up to receive it. What else? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so it's okay, all right. Okay, so you may not see it coming when it happens, because whatever it is may happen pretty quickly, and you may be thinking things are one way, and then all of a sudden find out that there's actually something else going on, or there was a lot more to it than you thought. But it's really great to know the truth, and to know and be shown people and who they authentically are, so that you can decide the next steps that you want to take. And also, did I mention this as far as like connecting and doing your self-care practices? Because that'll help you process things and open your eyes up to the truth and seeing things for what they truly are. which is also another way that's going to help you understand, like, okay, this is what's really going on here, and I can choose to like close this cycle out and pick another new cycle, or I can stay in that pain and hurt and wallow down in that energy. So it's really an opportunity for you to decide where you want to be and where you're going to put your energy. So what other messages do we have for Aquarius? Okay. Yeah, and so I think one of the biggest messages is that this is a temporary situation, and knowing that, and knowing that you have the choice, even in times where things aren't going as planned and as according to your expectations, you always have the choice in the attitude that you want to take and the next steps that you want to take, and how you view the situation, whether you view it as an opportunity for you to continue to stay on your high vibration and shift into a choice that's going to allow you to do that, or again, if you want to stay in a sort of a lacking space and lacking energy and like wallowing down in that type of energy. But I don't think you will. I think you'll recognize things and people for who they are and what they are, and you'll be able to adjust and get back on track. And patience is key. So as you're going through these things and you're deciding what you don't prefer and you're deciding the directions, you're co-creating that with the universe and with Source. So trusting that process is happening and continuing to love and give love and be loved without expectation is what's going to be helpful. So let's see what other messages. What other messages? Okay, so we have a bunch here. Oh, 2. Okay. Yeah, so I just said give love. So this may be a good time for some of you to think about volunteering. And there may even be a child that you know of that could use your support and your assistance and help and guidance. So that's for some of you. What else? Okay. All right. Yes. So as you are doing your meditations, exercising, journaling, you're doing those self-care practices, it is a moment and an opportunity for you to understand how your ego is impacting your choices and your completion of a cycle, and processing that. And I think the ego is a good thing, and it works in conjunction with us, not against us. But when we are mastering it, then it's helpful to us to have it there and to be here on this human experience with it. And some of you may be a life path 3, so you may want to do some research on that. And also I'm hearing that it may take a little bit of creative maneuvering or thinking to get yourself into that space of abundance and to keep yourself on those higher frequencies where you are creating abundance and light and love out of those situations that you don't desire and those cycles that you do want to end. So you have that power, and you're being asked to call on that power and put it to work. Okay. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you for September. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Hey Pisces, welcome to September reading. So let's see what we have for you. Okay, what else? Thank you. I'm going to take that. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay, so I see this being a very abundant month for you, Pisces. Yes, lots of opportunity, even love coming in, a new partner, a new person of interest. So I feel like you've definitely been focusing, some of you, on dating or putting yourself out there, opening yourself up to meeting others who share like qualities. Yeah, you've been really, definitely, like, you've been putting yourself out there and getting out of your comfort zone and really staying positive and hopeful that there is someone out there for you. So that's beautiful. So let's see what else. I'm going to do a separate love reading, so I'm not going to touch too much on this, but let's see. Yeah, so you definitely may have encountered some not so great experiences in love. So for this new person, I can't help but ask. So for this new person coming in, like, what are they bringing? What are they bringing to Pisces? Because, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, so they're definitely bringing some celebration and good times. Okay. So what about the long-term perspective? Long-term. I am not sure that it is a long-term situation, because I kind of see you just having a really great experience and then sort of going back into a mode of reflection and then coming out even stronger, like, okay, now this is what I want. That person showed me this, and I'm adjusting what I'm asking for and what it is that I desire. And then putting yourself right back out there. That's beautiful, because, you know, everyone comes into our life for a specific reason. And you are looking like you're going to be understanding that and learning that and not getting caught up in anybody that's going to waste your time. But you are opening yourself up to all of these experiences and enjoying yourself in the meantime, because that is really what it's about. Enjoyment, celebration. And some of you, it's more than one partner. So, alright, Pisces. Let's see, what else? What else do Pisces have going on for September? You want my first? Yeah, we'll take this. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I am hearing, just have no expectation when you go into this situation. Have no expectation, because I see some of you really trying to rush that and thinking and acting off of the initial engagement and conversation and not fully getting to know the person and like taking the time to connect with who they truly are. So you are being asked to just be cool, like play it cool and let it play out, because it's gonna play out the truth and it's gonna play out how it needs to best for you. So don't rush it. Don't have any expectations. Just go where the wind blows. Just let it happen, and then as you uncover things and you start to see things happening, you can make the choice because you're recognizing it. And you can make the choice if you want to continue with that, or if you want to say, okay, you know, I actually prefer this, and I'm going to move in this direction. I appreciated this time. It was a great time, but now I'm going to move here. So, yeah, that's... What else? What else for Pisces? Okay. Yeah, I definitely see that change coming in, and you may be feeling a little like, oh wow, you know, geez, I really thought that was going to work out. I really thought that, you know, that person was going to be the one. But I see you sort of getting in your head a little bit and kind of staying in a funk. But it's so important for you at that time to recognize the opportunity that exists to learn from that and be appreciative for the experience that you did have. And now, this wonderful opportunity of being able and opening yourself up to others and more, and to that person or partners, whatever you choose, that is actually for you and best aligned with you and the journey that you're on, and that's evolving and changing at the same pace as you. So there is someone's with an S, whatever you prefer. Again, there are those like-minded people, and those people that are better aligned and better suited for you. And you, again, I think, are thinking it's this person initially that you come into contact with, and then you find out it's not. So just try not to stay in that energy too long, and look at, again, the incredible opportunity to change and to grow, and to use that and leverage what you learned as you move forward and connect with the one that you're actually aligned with. Okay, so what else? What other messages do we have for Pisces? Okay, this is an amazing message, because I know sometimes Pisces is a little hard to forgive. So definitely in your process, make room for forgiveness of yourself, of everyone involved, and recognize and appreciate and value that engagement and what happened and everything that it taught you. And be patient and kind with yourself as you are processing everything that happened and processing the situation. What else? Okay, thank you. All right. And I'm also hearing for some of you to celebrate yourself. And if you don't come into contact with a partner, then you can absolutely celebrate yourself. You know, do pedicures. Like, I'm trying to say, like, go to a spa, go get your nails done, go wax, whatever makes you feel happy. And that's not gender specific, but just those things that make you happy, going to get massages, or going to your favorite restaurant, or volunteering somewhere. Just the things that make you happy are things that you should consider this month and do this month. That's really also going to be a great experience for you when you are in this state of whatever happening and you needing to pull yourself up out of that and move yourself forward. Maybe going for a relaxing spa day or pedicure, getting your nails done, a massage. Those are some things that you can do to help get you out of that space. Okay. So what other messages do we have for Pisces? What is this? All right. Yeah, getting back to your authentic self. So that is also, okay, that is a wonderful message of opportunity. So when I'm speaking about opportunities and kind of appreciating the things that are happening because it is an opportunity, so that is really what it's about. Showing you who you are and what you prefer and what you want for yourself and how you want your reality to be. That's what all of these things are doing, and these situations that are happening, what they're doing, they're just showing you who you are. Yeah, you don't prefer that because you know who you are and you know what you deserve, and you know you only want people in your life that are bringing value to it and that are aligned with you perfectly at that moment in time. So some of you may be Pleiadian. Yes, and getting back to your spirituality and balancing yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally is something else that is going to come to the forefront over this month, and that's something that you can consider focusing on as you are healing yourself and healing from situations. Okay, let's see, anything else? Oh, thank you. Okay, some of you may be on life path 1, so that may be significant to you. Yes, and this says a true romantic deep in your heart. So I know that Pisces are romantics. They are, and you know what your partner needs when they need it, and you provide unconditionally. So isn't that what you deserve in return? All right. So Pisces, those are the messages I have for you for the month of September. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Aries, welcome. So this is your September 2024 reading. So let's see what we have here. Okay. All right, Aries. Who are you strongly having a conflict with? Let's see. What has Aries got going on? Okay, I see you could potentially be parting ways with someone, but this is for the best. Absolutely. Someone may be still holding on, though. It may be hard for you or this other person to let go of the situation. I think that as soon as you do let go, that's gonna like open up the floodgates for excuse me, the right path for you to come in. So it's sort of like you're on this path that's not for your highest enlightenment, essentially, and you're being asked to find the strength, find the courage to shift and change directions so that you are on the path that is aligned for you and your highest good and for you living your life purpose. What else? What else does Aries have going on here for September? Okay, all right. So I see you being a little upset about this and trying to stay there and work through it. Again, so you have free will here, but this is clearly showing me that staying in that space is not what's beneficial for you at the moment. So what is beneficial is for you to essentially move in a direction where there's opportunity and growth and light. And you will know this by using your own intuition and feeling what's right and doing what feels right and feels like what you should be doing and what you need to do to get your highest outcome. Okay? So being really honest with yourself, and I know you will be, Aries, but I think some of you I'm hearing are going to stay in an energy where you are hoping and wanting for something to be a specific way and are going to fight for that. And you have to consider, is that the best thing for you right now to do and to continue doing? Or is it to turn around and recognize what opportunity exists by you moving in a different direction and going with a new option? Okay, for some of you, yeah, so this could be, just apply it however it resonates, because I do see this is for career or relationships, family matters. So yeah, for each of you it'll be different. So just apply it where it fits. Okay, what else? All right, yeah, so it's really about you completing cycles so that you can reach your ultimate fulfillment, and the help and support of your soul family and resources that will come in as you decide to move in the direction of enlightenment and light and clarity and being your authentic self. Once you start moving in those directions, in that direction and path, then that's when your abundance starts to open up and kick in. Okay, what else? What else for Aries for September? Okay. It's really about you getting back to the things that you're passionate about. You've lost your passion somewhere for whatever this is. You're over it. You still have love. You still care. But you're just not passionate about it anymore. And you have to be honest with yourself as to why. Probably at the end of the day, it's not for you anymore. It's not serving you any longer. It's not providing any value to your growth and your journey. And you're being asked to listen to that. Listen to those feelings that you feel. What else? What else for Aries? Okay, one more. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, so you're absolutely being asked to stop holding on to the past. For those of you that are doing that, that is very unhelpful to you being able to move forward. Because as soon as you let go of that, then that's when things will start to happen and things will start to move in a more positive direction for you as soon as you let go of that. And some of you may even be creating like this false sense of happiness, like, oh no, it's fine, everything's fine, everything's good, and not being totally honest with yourself, your authentic true self, and knowing that's because you may have to let some things, people, places go in order for you to receive your abundance. But as soon as you do that, things will start moving rather quickly. Communications will come in. Your soul family will start reaching out. People that can provide resources and help and assistance, or just be there for you, will start to appear. Those opportunities will start to show up in your life as soon as you do that. And it's going to get you back into an emotional state where you're feeling again like your authentic self. It's going to get you back to that place. Okay, so let's get some messages for Aries. So what messages do you have for Aries, source? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, so just, okay, what else? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we talked about this, the connections and those people that'll come in and be of assistance to you, and that could come in many ways. Like I said, it could be just a shoulder to cry on, or someone to talk to, or someone to bounce ideas off of. So be on the lookout for that. And for some of you, I see, yeah, there's a couple of different messages here. So you being who you authentically are, and that means really processing this in a way that allows you to stay abundant and to stay positive and to stay on a high vibration, is what is going to be the example to others, and not trying to play tit for tat, or trying to go back, or trying to expose another party for what may have been said or what happened. Doing those types of things are really putting you in a low vibration, and you're being asked to be very mindful about that as you move forward, because moving forward and turning around and looking at opportunities and really going for it and focusing on that, but doing negative things that aren't helpful is really gonna just not result in the outcomes that you desire and want, because it still has you like one foot in the past and not fully able to take advantage of what is coming to you, the abundance that's coming to you. So it's up to you how you want to play it. And also, for some of you, it may be helpful to really take a light approach to your self-care and getting yourself back in a positive emotional state. So just doing things that you love, maybe going to your favorite restaurant, taking a walk in the park, playing with your dogs, your kids, your nieces, nephews, whatever it may be. Whatever brings you joy and happiness is what you're being asked to do this month. And that, again, is really going to help you to stay on a higher vibration. So when you are having those feelings, and wanting to respond to things in a certain way, just be mindful of like the damage that it can do to the situation and keep you stuck in that situation, as opposed to allowing you to move forward freely with light and love and walking into the abundance that you desire and deserve. So what other messages for Aries? Thank you. Okay. All right. So, yes. Yeah. So definitely do what makes you happy. And I'm speaking from a light and loving perspective. Okay. So For some of you, I'm hearing that you being vulnerable was something that you needed to do for your spiritual journey, and you should not be ashamed of that. That was a beautiful thing that you did. And it's not your concern that others didn't appreciate that and value that. What you know is that you came out of your comfort zone to do it, and you gained perspective, you gained lessons, and you learned and you gained an experience by doing that. And everyone else, they will gain an experience and they will learn their lesson from the way that they reacted. So stay in your high energy, your high vibrations, and know that because one person couldn't appreciate it absolutely does not mean that others won't. It just means that that wasn't the person for you. And in the meantime, definitely do those self-care practices and those things that you love, because that is coming up over and over again to create joy. Be creative, smile, laugh, shine your light, be you. Okay, any last messages for Aries? Okay, thank you. All right, reflect on your strength. We forget how strong we are until we look back. Wow. Yeah, just a really beautiful message of strength and resilience, because you had that initially come out about your strength and how strong you are and how you are able to overcome all obstacles and challenges, and how opportunity is going to come out of those things. And that it's really important for you to focus on that opportunity that comes out of it. Okay. All right, Aries, that is what I have for you for the month of September. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Taurus, welcome. So here are your messages for September. We got things flying out already. What was this? All right. Okay, so right off, some of you have love coming in. Let's see what else. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so you're definitely going to have to use your intuition with this to understand what this is all about and determine what actions you want to take. And I see some of you are going to be like, you ain't it. Y'all gonna recognize it like immediately right away. Others, it might not be as fast, but yeah. Alright, what else? What else we got going on? Okay. Yeah, so you're definitely gonna know immediately like the person's intentions as they come in through and what it is that they are desiring and really wanting from you. You'll be able to recognize that and see that. So rely on your intuition for that. It will never lead you astray, and it will tell you all that you need to know. Strictly by your feelings. Yeah, don't be discouraged by it either, because I'm hearing like so if you stay discouraged and you just stick with it because you feel like there may not be other options coming in, or you just want like to be cuffed or what have you, yeah, that's not going to be beneficial for you in the long run. And you can do whatever you want to do, and there is absolutely no wrong choice or decision. It's just a matter of you experiencing the outcomes from your choices. So if you process things and you say, okay, yeah, I already know what this is, I'm going to move in a different direction, then, you know, there's that. But if you choose like, oh, well, you know, I'll just settle for this, then there's that. Okay, yeah, and if you are not using your intuition or you're ignoring it, it's gonna leave you not in the best situation. Okay, so you can see what you look like not utilizing your intuition versus what you do utilizing your intuition and understanding the opportunities that do exist and choosing, yeah, I'm not going to stay stuck to this. I'm going to move forward because the whole world is in front of me. All the opportunities exist for abundance and love. Okay. What else? What else for Taurus for September? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. And I see that for some of you, it's like I said, it is a little bit of a struggle because I see that like you've been putting in so much work and time. You've been growing yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, preparing, and it's just kind of like you're waiting to receive and waiting for what you consider to be like that perfect person for you that's aligned with you. And that person does exist, and you have to be patient with yourself and also understand the energy that you're putting out, because you will get exactly what you put out back. You're going to receive that back. Okay? So maybe looking at it from a different perspective of not I'll just say not feeling sorry for yourself, but just understanding and taking it as an opportunity to clarify with the universe and to clarify with yourself what it is you truly want, and to recognize and reflect on yourself to understand, why am I attracting this to me? What is it that I'm putting out? Where do I have blocks? And where have I created obstacles for myself that aren't allowing me to receive and to create what it is, the reality that I truly desire? So I see it's like you're putting something out there. You've maybe tried to, envision what it is that you desire, and it just may not come to fruition with this situation or partner that's coming to you initially. But there's every opportunity for it in the future, depending on how you play this out and depending on the attitude that you have and the vibration that you keep yourself on. Okay, what else? What else for Taurus? Okay, yeah, really being honest with yourself on what it is you desire and what it is you truly want is going to be important. And opening yourself, like I just said this, understanding from a true, authentic place of what type of energy you're putting out and why you're getting that type of energy coming back to you. Okay? That's so important here. So important. What else? Okay, also taking a moment. Yeah, I definitely see you walking away, from a situation, person, what have you, that's not serving you, and also taking time to reflect about it. So we did touch on that a little bit. So just as you do that, do it from an authentic place and be real and honest with yourself, because you are willing and you're ready and you have put in the work. It just may not be in the areas that are being fruitful to you, but know that any work that you put in is all a part of your master plan and your spiritual journey, and it's helping you in a way every time. Even if it's just understanding more about yourself, one, and more about what you don't and do desire. So no experience is lost. No experience. Okay, so let's get some messages for Taurus. Okay, so what messages do you have for Taurus? What messages? Okay, thank you. All right, so yeah, definitely getting back into those self-care practices will be important this month, and letting go, taking the time to meditate or whatever the practice is that you use, breathing techniques, yoga, whatever those practices are that can help you just relax your mind and get in that relaxed state of reflection. And even if it's, again, just relaxing the mind and thinking about nothing, that is actually doing something and that is helping you to relax. Also, those other self-care practices like exercise. I know I'm a Taurus, so it's that's one that I'm like, I like exercising, but it has to be like something that I really like, and then I can get lazy. So focusing on that, your health, well-being, because exercise is helping you emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all of those ways. It's helping you release that stress so that you can be more relaxed, so that you can be more focused, so that you can concentrate on those things that you are truly desiring and that reality that you're creating for yourself. And it has so many other benefits as well. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, trusting yourself and calling on that inner strength and courage to know that source has you, you got you, your spirit team has you, you're not alone through this. But trusting that and knowing it is what you're asked to do. What other messages? Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, you are connecting with yourself on higher planes, higher consciousness. Yes, you are absolutely evolving, and you actually saying no and not letting someone drain your energy and not create any value to you and for you, and getting rid of those who don't align with you is incredibly beneficial to you from all perspectives of the self, essentially to your body, mind, and soul. It's invaluable to you, and that's what you're being told and you're being asked to remember this month. So if you're having that difficulty in doing it and cutting people off and not giving people access to you, remember that. That is the one thing that you can remember. When you're doing those things, you're setting your boundaries, all that is for you. And there is no wrong way to do that. It's up to you how much you allow people in and how much access you give to yourself. But again, you're being asked to keep yourself as the priority and to connect with your inner voice, intuition, and your guidance. And that'll tell you everything that you need to know. And that'll keep you vibrating highly as you're doing these things and cutting off the people that you need to cut off and stopping the things that you need to stop for you, for the best you. You're transforming yourself. All right. So that is what I have for you, Taurus, for the month of September. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Hey, Gemini. Welcome to your September reading. So we'll just get right into it, see what we have for you coming out for the month of September. Okay. Alright, so I definitely see you being passionate about a new opportunity coming in, or approach, or let's see what we have coming in here. Maybe even a new love coming in. What do we have? Yeah. So this has come after a period of reflection and introspection. Okay. What else? Okay. Yeah, so I also see that you've walked away from some things that weren't providing any value to you. So why is the death here? Okay. Okay, so yeah, so it could be a relationship that has ended for some of you. Is that in the camera? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, so it could have been a relationship that ended. Yeah, if it's not a relationship, then maybe just a disconnection with yourself, or a workplace type of situation as well. So I see that sort of coming to a close. What else? I feel like you've learned what it is that you needed to learn, and it's time for you to move on. Yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you may even get a communication of someone that doesn't want to be engaged with you anymore. Like I said, maybe a separation or a workplace situation. Okay. And there may be a little bit of communication there that may be surprising to you. So you may be like, oh, I didn't know that was really how you were feeling, or that was really what the situation was. Yeah, so it may be surprising a little bit, or at least what is said or communicated may be a little surprising. So what else does Gemini have? Yeah, but it all happened for you, not to you, because you have so much abundance and prosperity coming through. You have 3 aces here. 3 aces here. So love, finances, what is it that you truly desire, Gemini? Because it is here for you. It is here all for you. And you're being asked to really connect with your intuition and your higher self and source, so that those things can be recognized as they are presented to you. Because you're definitely moving in the direction of wanting to receive those things. So what else? What else for Gemini? What else? Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, why is the 7 of Cups in reverse? Okay, thank you. Okay, so there's something about either, all right. All right, so I'm just the messenger here, but somebody doesn't want to put in the work that is necessary. So this could be like growth, spiritual growth, actual work, whatever it is. I am seeing that some feel as though they're already there and that there's nothing more to learn or nothing more to do, essentially. And there's always more to learn. There's always more to do and experience. So don't sell yourself short and block any blessings that are coming through because you've closed your mind to the opportunity, or acting closed off, like, you know, there's nothing else more here. And I'm not saying in that space of lack. I'm saying don't, just be open and recognizing the blessings that are coming through. Don't think that, oh, you know, there's nothing there. There's no opportunity there, because there absolutely is a lot of opportunity. And it may even take you needing to gain some perspective, because we have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and you have the Hermit as well. So yeah, this could absolutely cause or create some reflection within you that's needed to see these opportunities come through and come through to you. And it may take a little bit of time to do that. So I'm hearing that when you do that, then this will happen. Okay? So it is a necessary part of the process, especially since you kind of got that information coming up here twice. That is necessary. And that is going to lead to your abundance. And you setting that foundation of abundance moving forward as well. So whether it relates to an employer, a financial opportunity, or a romantic opportunity, it's definitely about gaining that perspective before receiving. Okay? But it leads to you being able to recognize those blessings that are coming in and take full advantage of them. Okay? Alright, so let's get some messages. So what messages do we have for Gemini for September? Let's see. Alright. So this is a wonderful affirmation. I am spirit. I am light. I fall to rise. Yes, absolutely. Cannot make this up. So that is definitely an affirmation that you could say to yourself as you're going through these things and as you're gaining that perspective and you're learning more about yourself and what it is you truly desire and what you prefer and don't prefer. Stay strong and stay in the light and stay clear. Stay with clarity and knowing, and trust yourself, and trust that you can work through this, and trust that you have everything you need inside you to do so. And okay, this is all your new opportunity over here, and this says something new is coming in, so you just need to loosen up and receive. And that is what all of this perspective is going to help you do. Help you recognize that there is change available to you. Some of you, it's going to be easier than for others, but again, it depends on how you choose to move forward, the attitude that you choose to have, and how you process things, and how you open yourself up to receive. Because once you do that, it will come in. Only thing holding you back is you. Okay. Okay, this is amazing. Yeah. Because just being mindful of that energy that you're putting out, because you're going to receive that exact back to you. So be the change. Be the person that you want to receive. stay in the vibration of the energy and opportunity that you want coming back to you and reflecting back to you. And you are divinely guided and protected by you, your higher self, and source. So, no worries there. What else? Let's see. I'm going to use the other cards here. Excuse me. Alright, what else? What else? What other messages for Gemini? Alright. Yeah, a little bit of luck never hurt. Never hurt. And you are lucky because you have 3 aces this month. So it's definitely a lucky time and a lucky period for you. And you're getting back in balance. That's beautiful. Getting back in balance, body, mind, and soul. Okay. Also, getting back into your spiritual practices, Gemini. That's what I'm hearing. You're being asked to do that. All right. Okay. This is beautiful. Being mindful, finding joy in a slower paced life, admiring beauty in small treasures, and living a mindful and engaged life. Just being aware of the simple things and being appreciative and grateful for everything that you are and everything that you have at this time is also going to be very helpful to you. And you may also be, for some of you, I'm hearing that there is a fear of change and a fear of what's new and coming in. And do not fear. Do not fear that. You are evolving spiritually. And you've invited these things into your life to help you evolve and to help you get on track with living your life purpose. So no fear. Okay. All right, let's get some other messages for Gemini. What other messages do we have for Gemini, please? Okay, thank you. All right. Yes, you are absolutely glowing because you are transforming and you're changing and you're not staying stuck. You are moving yourself forward with that perspective to those new opportunities. With gratitude and love, you trust you trust Source, you trust the universe, you trust your higher self. And you're being open and you're staying positive and you're staying on a high vibration. Okay, this is a great point. Get out of your own way. You're the reason, cause, and solution. So it's time to take back your power. So again, we got that message about mirroring. Yeah. What is it that you desire? And then act accordingly and put that energy out into the universe with no expectation on the outcome. When I say what is it that you desire, I mean that just as a way for you to create ideas and give the universe an idea and a clue as to what it is you desire. Not like specifically like I want this specific thing. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in general. What does your soul crave? What does your spirit crave while you're here having this human experience? Okay. And also it's a really great time to declutter and get back to those spiritual practices. And even when I say spiritual practices, I also mean exercising, eating healthy, again, taking care of yourself, body, mind, and soul. It's going to be really helpful during the month of September for you, Gemini. All right, so that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Leo, welcome. Here are your messages for September. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, let's see. What are they doing to you, Leo? Okay. Yeah, so I feel like there's definitely either some communication or a situation that happened that's leaving you feeling a little hurt. Maybe even confused for some of you. Not sure what direction to go in or how to process what happened or the information. And you feel like you've sort of been stabbed in the back, some of you, or you feel like you've been treated unfairly or been wronged in some way. So this is actually, there's actually some underlying background here. So there's an opportunity really for you to use a different approach, okay, to how you respond, okay? So this could be something that is work-related, career-related, or it could be relationships. I mean, apply it how it fits to your specific situation. Okay. Yeah, so I think that things needed to happen to sort of bust things open so that you could really see. You could take this blindfold off here and really see what's going on and what's happening. And I know that you're feeling a little defensive right now, and again, like you've been wronged or mistreated, but this really is an opportunity. It's a blessing in disguise. Yeah, because you feel like you've put in a lot of hard work and you supported and you were like all in, and for things to come out this way and for you to be treated that way, yeah, I can understand how you feel. What else? Okay, so there is, like I said earlier, there's definitely an opportunity here for you to move forward and get on a better footing. There's definitely an opportunity here for that, because you don't need to focus on what was done or the struggle, because things are happening exactly how they should be for everyone. So you could take the lesson and use that as you move forward, or you can stay focused on the hurt and the anger and the betrayal. And that that's likely going to keep you sort of stuck in a rut. Okay, what else for Leo? Okay, yeah, so definitely was surprising what happened. You didn't expect that. You didn't expect a certain person to act that way, or for whatever happened to happen. But I think you knew deep down in your intuition that, okay, I really should not, this person doesn't have my best interest in mind, or, you know, I feel like there's some things working in the background against me. So you had your intuition telling you that. And so I think for some of you, you were prepared for this, or you're like not surprised at it at all. And like I said earlier, that some people are surprised, but for others of you, I'm getting a little more clear that, yeah, you're not surprised at that. Like you knew that you already knew that was going to happen, that they was going to act like that. You already knew it. Okay. All right. So what else? What else for Leo? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, there's so much opportunity and celebration and abundance that awaits you if you can just process the situation that happened and figure out what it is that you can do to stay on track, or to get back on track towards you doing the things that you're passionate about and living your life purpose. Because there's definitely options available to you. So if you're thinking that you have none, there's some that you're not seeing. There's some that you're not seeing, and it may take you meditating, journaling, sitting in silence for those ideas to come into your mind, or to receive those downloads about some options that you can research, implement, think about. There's definitely a different way of going about things. Yeah, definitely. Okay, what else? Yeah, strength and courage. Like, this is your card. You got this. Trust that. Trust you. Trust your knowing, and then act like it. Act like you know, because you already know. Alright, we can leave that right there and get some messages from your higher self and source. So what messages do you have for Leo, please? Alright, let's see now. They don't want to come out. Happy. Okay, fresh start. Begin again. Your path is clear. Yes. Yeah, I know this is easier said than done, but really try hard not to spend a lot of time focusing on the past and what happened, because your abundance is waiting for you as you take your steps forward. For some of you, it may be a completely new beginning, but that is where your abundance lies. That's your confirmation right there. Okay? And again, it's likely something, a direction that you haven't even thought of. But you will come into that as you open yourself up to it. Okay, yes, and also being very appreciative for what it is that you do have and the experiences that you go through, because of what you've learned from them and how you were able to use them as a stepping stone in your spiritual evolution and path, your spiritual growth and development. So be appreciative of all those experiences for that reason. And you are strong enough to get through them, and you have, again, everything that you need within you to persevere. And be clear about what it is that you want from the universe with no expectation. That is so important. No expectation. You're really just creating and putting the energy out for what you desire. So it's really just an idea to give the universe of what it is that you desire, so the universe can go and create and mirror it back to you. Okay. And this could be quite literally you asking for the support that you need, or for assistance from those that have the power to help you. So don't be afraid to do that. Have the strength to do that as well, if you find that there is something that you need. And that, I think, is for someone specifically. Okay? Yeah, and really getting back into your self-care practices. You have a couple cards here indicating how important that's going to be for you this month, and helping you process your feelings and situations. So whatever that is, just, breathing exercises, meditation, journaling, going for walks in nature, playing with your pets, volunteering, whatever that looks like for you, you're being asked to do that this month. Okay? What other messages do we have for Leo? Okay. All right. Spiritual growth. I love that. Change and transformation. Amazing. Yeah, you definitely have the opportunity to grow. And what's connecting with your intuition and opening up these paths and new doors that weren't seen before, that is absolutely going to help you to evolve. What else? Okay, thank you. Alright, and some of you may do some inner child work and shadow work as well. So maybe connecting with through journaling is a good way to address your shadows, because I know there's some shadow work journals that you can purchase to help you work through that. So maybe it's a matter of doing something like that to help you connect with your inner child, or just through your meditations, connecting and healing and letting that child know that you are here. They don't have to worry. They are protected. They are guided by you. You are here. Okay. All right. And also, for some of you, you may be interacting with someone or the legal system in some way. I do see that here. Yes. Okay. So let me just get a couple cards for that. So what is it about this the criminal piece here, the justice? What is it about that? Okay. Yeah, that can go either way. For some of you, it can go in your favor if you do have a case coming up. What else? Let me see. Okay. All right. So, okay, I'm gonna just say this. Like, some of you will need to tell the truth. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's very specific to someone's situation that's happening. Yeah, so it is either going to come out or you will tell it. But to be in your best, to be on your highest vibration, the truth needs to come out. Okay? So yeah, we'll leave that there. So that's someone's specific message. But any last messages for our Leos? Oh, let me use these cards. Yeah. All right, just to close out, any last messages for Leos? Okay, one more. Let's get one more card, please. Okay, two more. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, so just understand as you're going through these situations that it's presenting an opportunity for you to get to know yourself better and for you to understand what it is that you prefer and don't prefer, and for you to learn from these experiences what you need to learn in order to move you forward on your spiritual path and journey and to live your life purpose. Okay? So any and all situations that are coming through for romantic, work, etc., that is the message for that. Okay? All right, Leo, so that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.